Alright, hello everybody. My name is General Zord 90 and I am back with another Mutant Genesis video, Mutant Genesis gameplay video. And today we are going up against the final boss of the Mutant Genesis story arc, and that is Magneto himself, the master of magnetism. So, the way this guy works, well, first things first, let's read the story, like we always do. Where is it? Yeah, so actually there's no story right now. Okay, so yeah, actually the story started here. Like this is the everybody on board. Yeah, so the last we left off, we took on the Brotherhood of Mutants and defeated them and sent them to the Tension Center at the Xavier School. And as the story goes, Toad is saying like these things. Stone is like, you attacked our home. How do you think this would end? What do we do with our prisoners? That's a problem for later. Right now, we have to stop Magneto from reactivating Monster Mode. I've modified the Blackbird for low orbital flight. She'll take you to my asteroid M. This is it, everybody on board. Yeehaw! Forgidas proud Remy. Je ne sais pas, chérie, this is rien d'autant like space rides. There it is, X-Men, prepare to board. So now we are officially on the final episode, which is where we take on Magneto himself. And yeah, so can I edit this? Let me just add this to, so what do we go to? Home, YouTube, final boss as description, youtube.com/. Sod 90. Okay, so save. Let me just post that up on the thing. Share. Let's do this. Copy link. Let me just edit this small thing here. Okay, and save. Now let me just post this in my two Discord servers I'm part of. Yeah, but we're gonna be getting to it shortly, guys. Just give me a sec. I'm just posting my status that I'm going live. Let me see, where is it? Playing Marvel Champions. Let's say, Yeah, let me just post this in my channels. I'm part of going live on YouTube. Then let me also put this here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was just updating my status and posting it so that people know that I'm streaming and they can come and watch me play. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube myself so I can keep an eye on the chat. Turn the volume down. Okay. Alright guys, I am back and I am ready to go. Sorry about it, I was just posting my status regarding my gameplay. So we are going up against Magneto and there's a few gimmicks that's going on with him. So the first thing what Magneto does is he has he's 2-2 with two skin to attack, steady and toughness. Steady means he cannot attack at all, like he cannot be stunned or confused, which is gonna be annoying. And he has toughness, so he also comes with a toughness skill already. And he has force response, which says after Magneto attacks, you place one magnet counter on the main scheme. So the what these magnet counters are this, it's like this gimmick that he has that when there's a specific amount of magnet counters on the main scheme, which let me show it to you. It's called Asteroid M, and it says force response after you place a magnet counter on this scheme. There are at least three magnet counters here. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Reveal that card and remove three magnet counters from this scheme. So unfortunately, this is gonna force me to if the magnet tokens get overboard, then I'm screwed. So I'm gonna have to try to keep it going. And that the next side scheme we're dealing with is boarding party, which says Magneto cannot have more than 6 sustained damage. This means that I can only do 6 damage to him during side scheme 1. So basically, I have to defeat this side scheme as soon as I can, so they can flip them to second one, which is Sabotage Master Mold, and then which he'll can take 12 damage. And when defeated, reveal the set aside Orbital Decay side scheme and add this card to the display. So Orbital Decay is this one. Is a final side scheme that's gonna come up eventually after I get through the boarding party and all that. And Magneto cannot have more than 18 sustained damage. And when this card is flipped, when this is defeated and flipped, he gains Disdain, which means he loses Steady, which lets me stun and confuse him. But we'll see how it goes. There's there's a lot of gimmicks going on here. And the campaign card I'm using is Magneto's Fortress. When defeated, shuffle the top card of future past deck into the encounter deck, flip this card. So basically, this forces me to get the final future past card in from here to the discard pile. Sorry, not discard. I meant yeah, not discard pile. I meant to what I meant to say was to the from the future past. I just don't know where that final card is. I know it's somewhere. Oh yeah, and again, I am using the one and only X-23. I am finishing this campaign with her, and then when we get to next evolution campaign, I might do her again, or I might do a different character. But let's see. I just need to see if there is a Nimrod's portal. Okay, let's save since there. Yeah, whatever. I don't know where it is, but it is what it is. I think it's somewhere. Unless I already have all those cards in the deck. I took down two, I added two, so I should still have technically one more future past card, I believe. But you know what? I'm not gonna be hunting for it right now. I'm just gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to this thing. Okay, so again, let's get started. So I'm gonna do my draw step again. I want to get my two main characters out ASAP, which is Honey Badger and yeah, Honey Badger and Sidekick. And I actually have a pretty good hand, starting hand here, because I'm immediately gonna pay a Danger Room training, and I think I'll also get rid of Beast for now. So that's two cards, and I am going to play where is it? Suit Out, which allows me to search my deck and discard pile for an ally and an upgrade, and add them to my hand. So obviously, the upgrade I'm going to go for is Sidekick, and the ally I'm going for is going to be Honey Badger herself. So that's going to be added into my deck, with my hand. Just like that. So this gets discarded, and my hand is pretty okay right now. I am going to pay, actually I'm going to save this, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play Honey Badger. So I'm going to pay Claw Mastery and Professor X to play Honey Badger, and then I'm going to pay Puncture Wound to play Sidekick, so I can play, I'm going to play Sidekick, I'm going to attach Sidekick to Honey Badger, and that's pretty much my entire hand. So I already my field is set up, so we can get started. Again, so Sidekick, she gets +2 hit points, and response after I make a basic recovery, I heal 2 damage from the attached ally, and Honey Badger is 1/1. And just like before, again, she has hero response after Honey Badger takes any amount of damage, ready X-23, and I flip from her here alter ego form to hero form, and I am gonna do what I should have, what I'm always gonna do. I'm gonna start by tapping. I'm gonna thwart for two, Magneto's Fortress for 2. Uh, so this basically gets destroyed, but it flips over to the other side. It has Magneto's power, which means he gets +1 to scheme and +1 attack. So that's 2 and 2. And then I'm gonna get Honey Badger to a thwart for 1 on the actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have a thwart for 1 on boarding party. That's gonna put it down to 2. She takes 1 damage, and when she takes damage, I can ready X-23. So we will do that. And now I'm gonna use X-23 to thwart for 2 more on boarding party. So boarding party gets flipped over to sabotage master mode. So I can now take 12 damage. And he starts with freeze threat, and afterwards I am gonna exhaust X-23 claws to ready her again, take 2 damage. She gets free attack. I'm gonna have her attack Magneto to get rid of the tough status card, just like that. So that leaves Magneto wide open, so the toughness is gone. He is at 18 HP, and that's gonna be it for my turn. So I'm gonna draw up to 5, 3, 4, and 5. Ready up everything, and that's gonna be the end of my turn. It is now the villain's turn. So first things first, this goes up by 1, and then Magneto is going to attack me, and I'm gonna have X-Men for defend this attack, so that's 3 plus 3, that's 6. I defend for 2, so 6 minus 2, I take 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But lets me ready her again because of her gimmick, and I put a magnet counter on for on the main scheme, just like that. Next, I gain an encounter card, just as usual. I am going to reveal the encounter. I'm going to go to encounter phase, reveal the phase. It is nowhere is safe. Place one pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Then, if it has any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support I control. Ooh, and this sucks. I have to discard sidekick. Nah, that's bad. Good. And how are you during time? I'm just fighting. I'm on the final boss fight versus Magneto, so we will see how this goes. But I already lost sidekick thanks to nowhere is safe, which kind of sucks to be honest. And major. I got hit for major 4 damage from Magneto, but I can get that back. And yeah, so let's get started. Now it is back to my turn. Oh, hi Benjamin, welcome to my stream, and thank you for joining us. I think it's the first time I see you, and it looks like I have a pretty packed house today. 5 people. Oh, down to two. That's so weird. It's so weird. Sometimes it goes up to five, sometimes it goes to two. And yeah, thanks Benjamin. So again, I'm fighting Magneto. So let's see how this goes. So it is now my turn, and I am actually going to pay Energy and Weapon X to play Sunsport, which triggers his response ability. He's a one thwart and free attack ally with 2 HP, and he has a response. After I play Sunsport from my hand, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engage with the chosen player for each energy resource used to play Sunsport. And I used 2 energy resources. So I literally go after, I deal 2 damage to, I'm gonna go straight to Magneto's face for 2 damage. That puts him down to 16. And then I am actually gonna have X-23 thwart for 2. And then I'm actually going to use surprise after I thwart him with free threat from among teams in play. No point right now because he doesn't get confused. So anyway, so that's that. I am then going to have Honey Badger thwart for yeah, I'm gonna have her attack for 1. Yeah, I'll have her attack for 1 on Magneto. That puts him down to 5, but she takes damage, which takes Honey Badger out, unfortunately. By the trigger's ability, when she takes damage, I can ready X-23. And since Honey Badger dealt damage to Magneto, I'm going to attach Magneto with condition Puncture Wound, which states attach an enemy that X-23 or Honey Badger attack this turn. Attach enemy gets -1 attack, so he's down to 2 attack now. And on top of that, I have a force response. So after the player phase begins, discard this card and deal 3 damage to attached enemy. Pretty sweet, if I can say so myself. I am then gonna use Sunspot to attack for 2 more damage. 1 and 2 puts him down to 13. And then I'm gonna have X-23 thwart for 2. That puts it down to 1. And then he does take 1 damage from that, and afterwards I'm actually gonna flip to Alter Ego to try to save her. And I'm gonna use her Alter Ego ability, which says she has an action ability which states that shuffle either the Honey Badger ally or the sisterly bond from my discard pile into my deck and draw 1 card. So I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna get Honey Badger from the discard pile and put her back into the. No, this isn't Dice Masters. This is a game called Marvel Champions. It's a card game where you take on the role of any of the Marvel heroes, like let's for example Spider-Man, Black Widow, Iron Man, Black Panther, any of the X-Men if you have them, and yeah, and you take basically build a deck around them, and you take on supervillains from all of Marvel champions, like from all of Marvel universe, like Magneto, Sabretooth, uh, Ultron, who else? There's a lot of villains. I could list all of them, and there's expansions you can purchase that will bring in a story mode as well as 2 new characters. and new villains to fight, new deck, new cards to use in your decks. So yeah, so pretty much I am right now. I am. It is hard to see, but I am fighting this guy. You guys probably know him. His name is Magneto. He's from the X-Men. He's the super. He's the ultimate villain from the X-Men series. And I am using a character known as X-23. She is also she's from Deadpool. She's not X-Men. She's X-Force. But yeah, Daring Time is right. This is a really fun card game. If you like, and you can it's co-op, so basically work as you can play up to 4 players co-op, build decks, and you can use those decks and work together on taking on villains, super villains from all of Marvel Universe. At the moment, I'm actually doing the final boss fight from Scenario in Mutant Genesis, which is like a little story arc. And yes, you can play this game solo as well, which is another really neat thing. But yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, I used Laura's ability, which lets me reshuffle Honey Badger back to my deck, and then I can draw one card. Nice. Okay, and after that, I'm gonna end my turn. So first I get to re-ready all my characters, and then I draw up to 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I wish you guys could see this stuff much better, but I'm using like 3D printed stands I made, so it's really difficult to see the characters, but I am I'm trying to so that you guys can actually see them. Worst case scenario, next time I'll just do a lying down, but let me know if you guys can see this fine or if you prefer seeing the characters themselves. Anyway, so that is it for my turn. Next on the list is going to be the villain's turn again. Damn, this is good. This is good. Nice, 6 people. Welcome, welcome to my stream, guys. I'm really glad you came. It helps my channel grow and support, and everybody who watches it supports, so helps me make my channel grow and support it better. So thank you so much for joining. Anyway, let's get back into the game. I got my sleeves wet. Okay, we're good. No, no, not really good. Okay, so it is now the villain's turn. This this goes up. The threat goes up by 1. So every turn, every time a villain goes, there's like this little symbol. I can how can I hope you guys can see it. It says like it has like this little number next to it. It's a 1 + 1. That means that's +1 per player. So if you're playing one, it just adds one. If you play 2 players, it adds 2 players. If you play 3 players, it adds three tokens. It's like these little things that add up on the scheme. And when the scheme reaches like the threshold, which on this one is a 5, then the scheme is completed and you move to another scheme if there is another one. Anyway, so it is Magneto's turn. So first there was a threat one which goes up by 1, and then Magneto is going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. So basically, has Magneto has like this little blue number, which basically shows how much he schemes for. He schemes for 2. Plus, on top of that, he also has Magneto's power, which gives him a +1. So he literally schemes for 3 plus whatever is here. So 3 plus 3, that's 6 right there. So that basically means that this first scheme is completed. And yeah, so the first scheme gets completed. and we get Factory Online, which is the second scheme, and this one says, so this is how it looks like, and it says when revealed, place one magnet counter here, and if Sabotage Maximal is not in the victory display, the first player this searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of M-type Sentinel minion and reveals it. Ah, that's gonna suck. So I had to look for an M-type Sentinel from the encounter deck, which is over here, and that puts him, and I bet it put him into, and reveals it. So he gets guard. This was not what I was hoping for. Might be a game over. We'll see how this goes. Not the best start. I should have gotten rid of Sabotage Masamot sooner. But it happens. And he has guard, which means he has 5 hit points. And he has guard, which means before I can attack Magneto, I have to go through the M-type Sentinel. Okay, and that's done. After that, I go to the encounter step, reveal this. It starts with 1. So the encounter step. So encounter step happens after the entire villain phase activates, and encounter step gives you like cards you draw from the encounter deck, and if you and it's usually bad news. But yeah, so we have Sinister Strike, which means when revealed, alter ego plays one pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past. So Pursuit by the Past is a special card I am using, which states that force response after I place a Pursuit counter if there's at least 3 more than the number of players. So if I have 4 counters on this card, I flip it over to bring out my Nemesis minion. Every hero has like their specific Nemesis minion in their deck. For example, this character has Lady Deathstrike, and others have different ones. But yeah, and this card also gains Surge. So I get basically what Surge means is that I draw another card, and I got Drawing Near, Force Response. After my turn begins, discard a top card of my deck, place one pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past for each printed resource icon on that card. So this becomes part of my obligation, which is gonna be bad. And yeah, so now it is my turn, which triggers the Drawing Near Force Response. After my turn begins, discard the top card of my deck and place one pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past for each printed resource icon on that card. So a printed resource icons like these little things. For example, it's hard to see, but this one has an energy, so that's one resource icon, and that's gonna force me to get a +1 counter on the past. So this is a bad start. I don't know if I can win this. I maybe should have gone after the side scheme first before the campaign scheme. So it is my turn, which triggers the puncture wound ability. Actually, it's force response. Yeah, I have to discard a card and deal 3 damage to attached enemy. So I deal 3 damage to him, but unfortunately I can only make 12 damage, so I only deal so he's still at 12 HP. I only do 1 damage. So this is a not a good start, I won't lie. I am gonna use my Laura to heal for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that basically heals my HP back to 9 because each hero has a specific amount of HP. For example, this one, she starts at, oh, 10 hit points. Huh, not 9. My bad. Yeah, so she starts with 10 HP. And yeah, so right now she's at 9. Oh, yeah. Afterwards, I am gonna use this. I'm gonna discard identity specific card. I'm going to discard pain tolerance to get rid of drowning nearer. And afterwards, I am gonna pay 4 total. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to play Cable, um, and then I'm gonna use her ability. I'll search for Sisterly Bond card and reshuffle it into my deck. Alright, so we'll see how this goes, but from the looks of it, oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna use him to thwart side schemes as much as I can. But again, I'm like really bad on it. Like I already got an N-type Sentinel out on the field. On top of that, Magneto is at 12 HP, and I lost my key cards. I lost Honey Badger, and I lost Sidekick. So that's not the best. That's not a good start. Okay, so we're gonna draw one card, and then I'm actually going to pay one to play Endurance. I get 3 hit points. One, two, three. That puts me at 12 HP, which is actually pretty okay. Next, I'm gonna flip her to her hero form, and I did not ready him, whatever. I'll use Cable to thwart for 2 on the side scheme Sabotage Master Mold, which triggers his ability after he thwarts and defeats side scheme. I draw a card. I defeated the side scheme. Sabotage Master Mode, so reveal the side orbital decayed side scheme and add this card to the victory display. So let's put this on this over here on the side of my board. And I get orbital decay, which now I can deal, starts with 3, and now I can deal 18 damage to Magneto, which isn't bad. Next, I am going to exhaust the class, deal 2 damage to X-23, ready her, and I'm gonna use her to attack for free on N-type Sentinel for 3 damage. That might be the better choice here. Okay, Cable does take 1 damage because he did thwart. And now I'm gonna just end my turn here, so I'll draw up to 5, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'll ready up. What do we got? Oh, nice. I got a good card that I'm gonna play next turn if I'm lucky. And I'll ready up everyone. And now it is the villain's turn, so this one goes up by 1 as always. And then Magneto is going to attack. I'm going to defend with Sunspot. So he's attacking for 3 plus whatever is here. 3 plus boost, give money to the tough status card and a face down boost card. Oh my gosh, so if he gets another boost card. So that's 3 damage. And then we reveal this card. That's another boost. Exhaust my identity. Great. So he's dealing 3 damage to Sunspot, which takes him out. And then I'm exhausted, so I can't really do much. And then my M-type Sentinel is going to attack for 2. I'm gonna take the 2 damage. I need Cable around. So I down to 8. Which triggers X-23's ability, which is that whenever she takes damage, I can ready her once per round. Oh, I did that. Oops. Yeah, I did that. Oh no, this is villain phase. Yeah, I can still ready her. So I'll do that. I'll ready her so she can go. She's good to go next turn. Next, I gain an encounter card, and let's see what it is. It is seized. Oh, each player places the top 6 cards of their deck face down under here. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt me bad. And it has when defeated, money activates against the player who defeated this scheme and discard the cards that are under there. Ooh, that's bad. This I did not need this right now, honestly. Well, it is now my turn. I'm gonna use X-23 to thwart for 2 on the main scheme. I am then gonna use this. Here response after I thwart remove free threat from among schemes in play. Let's get rid of this one. Uh, confuse an enemy, remove this card from the game and the campaign. Unfortunately, I cannot confuse Magneto, but this is gone. This is destroyed, which triggers Magneto activates against me. Uh, yeah, so he's gonna activate against me. That's free attack plus ooh 4, 5. I'm gonna have to defend this with Cable. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Cable takes all of it, and he is gone. Ooh, this was rough. This is a rough fight. And then these guys get discarded. Not what I was hoping for. Anyhow, I am actually gonna have to do a different plan here. I'm gonna pay 2 and 3 to play. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you for the sub. I really hope you'll stay for the rest of the game. You'll see how this goes. But right now, I am not on the best spot, and I'll pay 3, and I'm going to play Gentle. Um, he takes 1 consequential damage after he attacks the villain, but I'm not going to be attacking the villain. I'm going to have Gentle attack M-type Sentinel for 3 damage, which takes the Sentinel down. And Diffid Magneto gets tough status card, but he already has one. And he takes 1 damage. And then I am going to use X-23 Claw. I'm going to use this. Exhaust her, take 2 damage. Ready X-23. I am gonna have her attack for 3 damage on Magneto to get rid of the tough status card. And afterwards, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego. So I'll end my turn here, ready up all my characters, drop to 6, 4, 5, and 6. And I end my turn. Okay, so it is now the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. He's gonna scheme for 3 plus whatever is here. 3 plus 2, that's 5. That's 6 total, which triggers this. Uh, when revealed, place 2 magnet counters here. So I put 2 magnet counters. And if physical strain is not attached to Magneto, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard power for a magnetic attachment and reveals it. Oh my gosh, this was a bad move. Attachment. Magnetic attachment. I'm gonna search for the armored magnetic armor. Magneto cannot be stunned. And on top of that, that will also trigger this gimmick. So this flips over to Alter Ego. The rule of Magnus goes, it starts with 1 scheme. And after I place a magnetic counter on this scheme, there's at least 3 magnetic counters. Discard cards onto the encounter deck until a magnetic card is discarded and reveal that card. So 1, 2, has to be a magnetic card. Magnetic Missile. That's a magnetic card. And what it does is, when revealed, defeat a Sentinel minion. In play, there is no Sentinel minion, so I don't take any damage from that. but it does have Surge, so I get another one. Another one, nothing happens, and I get another one. And it's Fabian Cortez. He is an elite minion. Teamwork Acolyte bonus. That basically means that just like Magneto, he's going to be getting a boost card from there. Alright, well, it is now my turn. Oh, yeah, and remove 3 minus counters here. Yeah, I don't know if I can win this one. It's really difficult to tell. We'll see. Um, okay, I gain an encounter card. Reveal it. The acolytes, each acolyte main gains guard, so that basically means they have guard, and it comes with free. So guard means again, like I cannot attach Magneto as long as acolytes are in play. So I have to deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna use Laura to heal for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts her at 12. I am then going to play. I'll pay 2. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna play Honey Badger, and then I'll pay 1, and I'm going to play Grim Resolve, and then I'm gonna flip Flora to hero form. Yeah. I am then gonna use Gentle to attack for free on Fabian, so that's 3 damage to this guy. And I'll have Honey Badger attack for 1 on Fabian, which shuts him down. She does take damage, so does Gentle. But since she took damage, I can ready X-23. And then I'm gonna use X-23 to thwart for 2 on, uh, you know what, let's see, source, yeah, let's get rid of this first. This drops it to 1. I'm then going to exhaust the class, take 2 damage, and ready X-23. And she has 3 attack, and I'm gonna have her attack for free on Magneto. 1, 2, and 3. And after that, I'm gonna just end my turn there. So I'll draw up to 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ready up. And I'm going to pass my turn to Magneto. So this might actually be a bad end because I get plus 1 counter goes up. Magneto is going to attack. I'm gonna have Gentle defend this one. So that's 3 plus 2, that's 5. 5 damage. Gentle is defeated. I put a 1 magnetic counter on here. And then I gain 2 encounter cards because of the Acolytes icon. This icon here means that instead of drawing 1 encounter card, I draw 2 encounter card, 1 extra. So instead of 1, I draw 2. 1 and 2, and reveal them 1 by 1. So first, Electric Shock Treachery. When revealed hero, you are stunned. I am stunned. Take 1 damage for each magnetic counter on the main scheme. There is 2, so I take 2 damage. What stun does means that I cannot, if I attack, I can't attack. Basically, that's what that does. And the second one is Master of Magnetism. When revealed, take the topmost magnetic card into encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face-down boost card, and Magneto activates against you. So Electric Shock is the topmost, and he's gonna activate against me again. So that's 3 plus whatever is here. 3 plus 2, that is 5. I am gonna defend with X-23. Yeah, so that's 5 damage, minus 2, 5 minus 2, I take 3 instead. One, 2, 3, which triggers her ability and lets me ready her. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Alright, now it is back to me, and I am going to pay 1. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this first. So, first things first, I'm gonna have X-23 attack for 1, which gets rid of the stunt mechanic. Then I'm gonna use Honey Badger to attack to thwart for 1. That shuts down Acolytes. And she does take damage. And since Magneto activated against me, I get a magnet counters. I search for a magnetic card. And it is called Metal Shards. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each card I control, place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. So she takes 3 damage, 1 damage, so I'm down to 4. And put 1 magnet counter on here. She is defeated, but since she took damage, I can ready X-23. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and 3 to play Domino. And then I am gonna have X-23 thwart for 2 on the main scheme, on the side scheme. Yeah, this goes 1 to 1. I'll have her attack for 2 on Magneto. Actually, no, let's do thwart for 1 instead. So that gets shut down. This can reveal physical stain, so Magneto is now physically sustained. So he's able to be stunned. She does take damage, but after I use one of her basic power summon card in my hand, it's top card of my deck. Okay. I am going to exhaust this. Actually, no. I'm gonna exhaust X-23 class, take 2 damage, 1 and 2. You don't know. Instead, I'm actually gonna use this, take 1 damage, ready her. I gain a wild resource, and I'll use that wild resource to play Adamantium Lacing. I get 2 hit points and piercing, and then I'm gonna have X-23 Thwart for 2 this time. And I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego, and I will end my turn there. So I'll draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Unfortunately, I ran out of my deck, which forces me to get an encounter card. Alright. So I reshuffled my deck. I am gonna ready up everything. I am then going to end my turn. And it is now the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. And he is going to scheme for 3 plus whatever is here. So 3 plus boost, exhaust my identity. Of course, that forced me to do that. It's so annoying. So 3 scheme goes up, so that puts it at 4. And then I go to the encounter step. I get an encounter card and reveal my two cards. First one, metal shards. Deal one damage to each character I control. And place one magnet counter on the main scheme. And the second one is magnetic shield. Place two additional threat here for each ally in play. I have one ally in play, so that's two plus one, three. No, it's two plus two, four. Yeah, so that puts it four, which also gives me this danger icon, which means that I cannot thwart the main scheme. Alright, it is now my turn. I am going to. What am I going to do? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay one to play Regenerative Longevity. I get to deal a total of 4 damage from my identity. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts me at 8. Just what I want. And then I'm gonna pay 2. Yeah, I'll pay 2, and I'm gonna play Suit Up, search my deck and discard power for an ally and an upgrade. So we are gonna be searching for. Where is she? Just like before, we're gonna go Sidekick and Honey Badger. And it is an alter ego action, so I am able to do that. So these guys go to my hand. And I am gonna do this. I'm gonna exhaust this to deal 1 damage to get a resource, and I'll pay 2 to replay Honey Badger. Next, I'm going to flip. I'll use her ability once per turn. Search for Sisterly Bond. Is this Sisterly Bond or yeah, Sisterly Bond event and add it to my deck. So this goes. I'll search for this. That goes back to my deck. I reshuffle the deck and I will draw the card. I draw 1 card. Perfect. I am going to pay 1 and I'm going to play Psychic again. Attach that to Honey Badger. So she has 4 HP now. Next, I'm going to flip my alter ego to hero form. And now I am going to have Domino attack for 2. Magneto 1 and 2. Which triggers her ability, which is after I use one of her powers, I saw a card in my hand with the top card of my deck. I had no cards in my hand. So she gets defeated. But I did some damage to Magneto. And then for Honey Badger, I think I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna port for 1 on Magnetically Sealed. She takes damage, which triggers her gimmick, which allows me to re-ready X-23. I'll use X-23 to port for 2. On this thing goes back to 1. Or actually, yeah, I have to do this one. And then I am going to use her X-23's weapon to take 2 damage, ready her, she has 3 attack. I'm gonna have her attack Magneto for 3 damage. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Okay, I will draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we'll see what I can do with this. And then I'll ready up. I am going to pass my turn. This goes, the main skin goes up by one, so that puts it at 3, 4, 5. That puts it at 5 now. Two more and it's game over. And this is gone. So now I can deal with it. And then Magneto is going to attack. I'm gonna have Honey Badger defend this one. So that's 4 plus boost. Place one pursuit counter on the pursuit by the past, which triggers the gimmick. So that's 3 damage. Honey Badger is defeated again, and I'm wide open. Then pursuit by the past triggers. Flip this card. So basically what this is, force response. After I place a pursuit counter here, if the number of counters here is at least 3 or more, 3 more than the number of players, remove each counter here. If minus minion is in play, it activates, otherwise flip this card over. So I'm gonna flip this over. Force response after I flip to this side, find my Nemesis minion and reveal it. Put it into play. Shuffle and the side skin as well. And then flip this card over by shuffling everything else in the deck. Man, my Honey Badger can't seem to get a break. She keeps getting destroyed. Yeah, Magneto is the most hardest villain I ever fought, and I hate fighting him. But he is, after all, the final boss. Anyway, I get an encounter card. Did I get one already? No, I get an encounter card, Delango. Retaliate 1, and defeat this card each time and confuse status card from the villain and give it a face down boost card. Ooh, that's rough. Well, now it is now my turn, and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna pay 3, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna play Professor X. I get to confuse the villain. I'm gonna confuse Magneto. Yeah, this might be bad. This is gonna be a bad game. Uh, I'm at 6-8 last 6 HP. Have only. I'm gonna use Professor X to thwart for free. 5 minus 3 is 2. He takes 1 damage from that. I'm gonna have X-23 thwart for 2. Afterwards, I'm gonna exhaust the class, take 2 damage, ready her, and I'm gonna have her attack Magneto for 3 damage. 2 and 3. Afterwards, I'm gonna. Oh, this is risky. Uh, if I flip these guys, that's like free. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna flip. I'm safe for a turn. Um, so I'll end my turn there. Drop to 5, 3, 4, 5, and ready up. Oh, 6. Yeah, 6. And then I'll end my turn. So it is now the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Magneto schemes, but since he's confused, he cannot scheme, so nothing happens. And then these guys scheme for a total of 3. I gain an encounter card, reveal it, attach my identity. When your turn ends, discard this card and take 4 damage. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, now it is my turn, so Professor X gets defeated because he only stays for a turn. It is now my turn, and I'm gonna pay 2, 3, and 4. Oh, 2, 3, and 4 to play Beast. 2, 3, 4. Which I can use ability after he enters play, search my deck and discover for a resource card and add it to my hand. Luckily, I do have a resource card right here. I am going to use Laura to heal for 6. 2, 6. And then I'm gonna pay. I'll use her mechanic, search my discard pile for Honey Badger, and add and put her in my deck and shuffle. And then draw a card. Okay, I am going to pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I'm gonna pay Exhaust Green Resolve to deal 1 damage to myself to get a wild resource, and then I pay 2 and 3 total to play Cable, and then I'm gonna flip to her hero form. I am going to exhaust class to deal 2 damage. Either way, I think this might be a loss from the looks of it. Magneto is like really good on a really good setup right now. So that's 3 attack. Okay, I'm gonna have Cable. I'm gonna have Beast Thwart for 2. 6 minus 2. Actually, don't I go for 6 minus 2. Oh, 4 minus 2 is 2. I'm gonna have Cable Thwart for 2 as well. So 1 damage each. And I'll have X-23 attack for free on. Let's see, who's the bigger problem here? Uh, I'm gonna deal with Delgado. I'm gonna attack Delgado for 3 damage. Should have gone after Magneto probably, but it is what it is. Okay, it is now. I'll end my turn, so I'll draw up to 5. 5. This triggers this. When my turn ends, discard this card and take 4 damage. Ooh, that's rough. 2, 3, and 4. Down to last 2 HP. And I'll ready up everything. And I will end my turn. So now it is the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Magneto is gonna attack. I'm gonna have Cable defend from Magneto. That's 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3, that's 7 damage. Cable is defeated. We get another magnet counter, which triggers the gimmick. If there's search my encounter deck until magnet card is discarded. Attached to Magneto. He gains Retaliate 1. Then Delgado is going to attack. I'll defend with Beast. So Beast is also defeated. And then later Death Strike is going to swing and attack me for 2. I'm going to defend for 2, but I don't know if that's even worth it. And then I gain encounter card. It is attached deck, attached like Death Strike. So this gets attached to her. An attached minion will be discarded, shuffled into the encounter deck instead. So I only have, and now it is my turn. I'm gonna go. I have to do this. I'm gonna pay one, two, three. I'm gonna play gentle. Uh, I'm gonna have gentle attack three on Delgado. That's 6 damage. I'll X and I'm just gonna flip to alter ego. He does have they do have retaliate, so he takes another damage because of retaliate. And then I'll just end my turn going to alter ego and draw up to 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This I don't know if I can win this. Magneto is way too he's too buffed up. Alright, it is now the villain's turn. This goes up by 1, and then Magneto schemes for 3, plus 2, 3 plus 5. Yeah, that's 7, and that's game. So unfortunately, this one Magneto gets a point, and I lose I lost badly. I should probably have gone after the side schemes first before dealing with uh what should we call it? Yeah, before dealing with Brotherhood or whatever that Magneto's thing, Magneto's Fortress. Yeah, well, it could have been. Thank you, Benjamin. Magneto, as I said, Magneto defeated me big time. But I'm gonna do one more try. I'm doing. Stick around. I'm gonna do one more run to see if I can actually win it this round, and we'll see how it goes. So again, I have to reshuffle my entire deck. Yeah, it was a good game. Actually, what? How long was this stream? I don't even know. Uh, I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try for one more. Maybe I can win this. Maybe we can pull a win. I also plan on streaming other games. Actually, yeah. Do I wanna stick around or do I wanna? You know what? I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna end that stream here for today. As you guys, whoever's new to my channel, welcome to my new channel. I'm glad you were able to join. And again, this was just a taste of what Marvel Champions is. There's a lot more stuff. There's a lot more things here. There's more campaigns, more villains, more heroes to play, more cards to do. But yeah, I'm just gonna end this stream here today. Again, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again. I will post a short tomorrow on my YouTube channel, as well as on Discord and in my Twitter that I'm going live. I'm hoping to go live earlier so that we can actually manage to beat Magneto. But today I'll just call it here. So thank you all for joining me for the game. If you like to see more content like these, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share so the algorithm can may help me get my YouTube well known. And I also plan on streaming other games. Like this is just one of the games I'll be streaming. The next game I'm gonna be streaming, it's going to be a board game. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with the Witcher franchise? Like the Witcher Wild Hunt video game? Let me know in the chat. But I'll be cleaning this place up. Yeah, so this has to be removed. What else? That should be here. Or do you guys want me to try? Okay, well then, I'm glad you subscribed to my channel, Benjamin, because I actually have a board game. Yes, it's a board game called Witcher: The Old World, where you take on. I also play Magic the Gathering, yes, mainly Commander. I play a lot of Commander, mostly I'm a Commander player all around. But yeah, I play MTG, and as I was saying, uh, I'm glad you joined because look, I am going to be doing a live stream after I beat Magneto, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow if I'm lucky, depending on if my hand's gonna be good or if it's gonna be bad. I am going to play a game called The Witcher Old World. It is a board game set in the world of Witchers. You take on the role of a Witcher or a mage, and you go around the world killing monsters and collecting trophies. And it is a 1 to 5 players game, so I can play it solo. And I also got expansions for it. But yeah, so it basically you just level up, you kill monsters, you do quests and stuff, and you level up your character. The stronger your character, and you also build your deck. So the stronger your deck, the better the advantage you have when you fight monsters. And the way you win that game is by collecting enough trophies to win. So the next game I'm going to be streaming on my YouTube is going to be Witcher because I use YouTube to stream board games and card games, and I use Twitch to stream video games. Like yesterday, I streamed the first Descendant on the PS5. But yeah, so once again, thank you all so much for joining me for today's play. It was not a win, unfortunately. Yeah, so unfortunately, it was not a win. However, it's important party, sites. Okay, there is always next time. So again, thank you guys for joining me for this stream. I'm glad I'm getting more viewers. This channel is still growing, still a new content creator, but I'm hoping to keep bringing more content for you guys. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow for another try attempt at taking on Magneto. So have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all.